Okay, so everything I just said was not recorded, but that's okay. At least we're getting the good stuff here is recorded. So your intro was cut off there on the recording, but that's all right. We have Lei Cheng as our panelist today, and we're going to be diving into a topic really about maximizing strategic vendor partnerships, which is obviously something that Lei has done very well, which is why he's talking about that today on this call. And he's going to be sharing his screen and diving into some of the things that he has been putting into place for not only his like retail real estate brokerage, but also, and correct me if I'm wrong again, Lei, but the name of your real estate brokerage is Service Now Realty. Is that correct?
Service near really, yes.
I always
Service
screw
near.
up now. Yes, Near. Service Near Realty is Leigh's real estate brokerage. Lei also owns a property management company, which is a component there of Service Near. And Lei can fill you in, but I believe he operates and manages over like 700 properties. Is that correct, Lei?
Correct. Yes.
Very cool. All right, Lei. So let's get started here with our topic. And this is being recorded. This recording will live in the Top Producers Nation library, which you can find online at topproducersnation.com. And there's more to come as we build out that library for everybody who follows us in the community. But Lei, why don't we start with, and if you want to share your screen, you should have access to do that. You do. Okay, perfect. And
Can you
so
see my screen now?
I'll let you dive in here, and then I'm sure I'll jump in with some questions. If you are
Sure.
watching live and you have any questions as Lei goes through this, you can ask those questions either in the chat or in the Q&A button there at the bottom of your webinar, and then I can monitor that and be able to throw some questions out to Lei. But Lei, I'll let you take it away here and set the stage for our topic today.
Good. Thank you, Doug. Thank you for your invitation for this live Zoom call to share some of my experience, the past experience, and some of what my team and I are currently doing. For this, the picture that you are looking at, let me move this a little bit. So the topic of my speech today is to talk about from my 16 years computer engineer experience to what Don just mentioned for I won the 2024 Rising Star of the Year and the 2025 Innovator Award by Tampa Bay Real Producers. Yeah, thank you for all my clients, friends, whoever voted me. Thank you so much for all your support. My background comes from 16 years of computer experience. I wanted to talk about how I use this computer technology with real estate investment and property management experience. Just like Don just said, my current team, we also manage 700 rental properties. Majority, like 90%, are in the Tampa Bay area. These two pictures are just from the ceremony, the award, Agent's Choice Award from 2024 and 2025. Okay, my background comes from, you can see from 2007 to 2014, I'm a computer engineer at the USF. From 2014 to 2020, I was a supervisor in the data analytics and business intelligence team in Amalfi Cancer Center. I really appreciate all my previous experience working as a computer engineer at USF and Amalfi. So it did help me a lot when I transfer from a full-time computer guy to a part-time real estate agent, and then full-time real estate agent, and then a broker, and then a high-tech startup company. So you can see from 2018 to 20, I got my license from in 2018. At that time, I still work at the Murphy Cancer Center, so I was a part-time agent. From 2020, I turned myself into a full-time agent. So at that time, I was in a Pinewood Realty. I was the number one volume and transaction count agent in those 2 years. So I closed about over 100 million dollars homes altogether, probably about 350 homes in those 2 years. And in 2023, I got my broker license. So I started my own brokerage firm. It's called Service Near Realty. And this year, I also started service engineer property management to separate both the buy and sell business and also the property management business. Yeah. So there's something I wanted to held down. This may be something new to you from last month when I had this similar presentation. I talked about I was thinking to join some franchise. Remember that we talked about it several times. And finally, like 2 weeks ago, I finally joined after I have done, I think enough research about different franchise firms. I joined one brokerage firm called Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So this is a nationwide brokerage firm. Uh, it's not a big company that only have like 60 brokerage firms in the whole United States. And for the property management part, I joined PMI franchise. This is a company with over 400 property management companies in the whole nation that manage both the residential, commercial, HOA, and all kinds of retail center, all kinds of property management. That's my serious thinking after many years real estate practice, both buy and sell and property management. It's a hard decision. I converted my company to join those two franchise firms. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that why. Okay, in 2024, like last year, I also started two high-tech startup. One is called Service Engineer App. It's an on-demand home service app. I also call this as Uber in home service industry. So once you think about how Uber does, so we class Uber in home service industry, which means we can easily find the service provider nearby and to reach out to the plumber handyman like within 1 mile, 2 miles away, so you can get hold of someone to come to do the job immediately. Another startup we started this year is called AI Agent 4pm.com. So we built up the AI leasing agent to help us to manage our rentals. It will be 24/7 to quickly support the showing request, to schedule the showing, add the showing request into calendar. Okay. So this 600 homes, 220 million closed. That's my personal record since my got my license since 2018. Now this year it's a bigger transition. I want to turn myself and the whole team from myself as an individual real estate agent to a whole big team. With both buy and sell team and property management team and also the high tech team. Okay. Now I want to talk about a little bit about Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. In the last 5-6 years, majority of my clients are buyers. 90%, over 95% of the homes I sold are buyers. So from this year, from my research and also my real experience, I feel like there are more owners want to sell their home. Like currently, I have over 20 homes in the market for sale. At the same time, I only have a few buyers are actively looking for either investment property or primary homes. Okay, so I figure out in the next few years, because in the last 3-4 years, Florida market, real estate market is booming so fast. So many investors, buyers that move to Florida or the buy investment here in Florida. But from this year, I figured out in the next few years, there's a bigger potential. People want to sell the properties. Think about the 700 rental properties. From my prediction, in the next 10 years, probably 80%, 90% some owners may want to sell their properties. But how to sell the home quickly, how to sell the home in the market price, that's something me and my team wanted to learn. It's not like as simple. Every realtor know how to sell a home, right? You just list the property in MLS, doing some open house, and maybe posting in the social media. Everybody know, how to sell the home. But because of this current very competitive, challenging market in Florida, in the next 5 years, how you want to quickly sell the home and guarantee to sell the home. That's something that's a lot of to learn. That's one of the big reasons went to the headquarters of this company in Atlanta, met with the CEO, had a really like a 1 day conversation about how this can benefit me and my team. I finally, like 2 weeks ago, I joined this franchise. They have quite some guaranteed program to make sure they can sell the home either with a cash offer or sell to other homeowners quickly and sell in the marketing price. So my whole team and I, we will have in the next 90 days, we will have lots of training about how to use their system to quickly sell a home. Okay, so this for the your home sold guaranteed realty. And for the PMI property management people, since they have been in the market for many, many years as a property management leading company, they have their own system. They use the property management software like Rent-A-Vine and to manage the property from the leasing, showing, move out inspection, move-in checklist, how to add the revenue from like a credit repair and deliver the AC filter, all kinds of small details that will help a property management to grow and manage more efficiently and also get more revenue from the same amount of property units you manage. Okay, so that's basically the topics we're going to cover for today. Yeah, Don, you feel free to stop me if you have any question or other audience if you have anything. We can make this more like interactive. Okay.
Yeah, I will do for sure. I didn't realize that you had the two new franchises as part of the portfolio now with the Your Home Sold and PMI. So yeah, we can dig into that for sure a little bit more. And I know the topic of everything you've done with the Service Near app as well, and creating that marketplace, which somebody can go and download right now if they want to. We're going to dive into some of the importance of those strategic vendor partnerships too, because I know the Service Near app is really the main tool that you would say is used to organize vendor partnerships. Is that true?
That's very true. Yeah. And a big change we made this year for the Service Near app is we add a new feature to partner with the big property management firm. So they have their unique code to join to register in the app, and they can add their certified vendors into their system. So whenever they have a job request, for example, there's a water leak in one of their 500 properties they manage, and that job will be pushed to the certified vendors this company recognized. So we added this new feature instead of put this app from business to customer. We changed the whole business logic, changing from B2B, like from a business to property management company. That's the next thing we plan to do to promote the app in the whole nationwide, working with the bigger property management company. That's also one of the big reasons I joined the PMI franchise, because they already have over 400 property management company in the whole United States already. And when I present this app to this company, they are very happy, wanted to help me to promote this app to the 400 property management companies.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So if I'm a realtor either watching this live or watching the recording at any time, and I wanted to figure out how I can benefit from that app, right? From the technology, what would you recommend I do as an agent? Am I trying to get my existing vendors to like become service providers within that app? Is that my first step, or how would I take advantage of that?
Exactly. Yes. So if you are a realtor or you manage maybe some properties, not maybe 10 properties, 50 properties, you can just easily go to the App Store. No matter it's Apple Store or Google Store, you can download the app and register you as a user, as a general user. At the same time, you can forward the app to the vendors have them to download the app and register themselves as a service provider. Okay, so once the homeowners or property managers they have a service request need, when they post the job, and the job will be broadcast to the service providers, let's say within 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, they can customize. The service provider can customize their radius, their service area. Some in some big cities like New York or Los Angeles, some service provider maybe they only want to drive like within 10 miles. But in Tampa Bay area, the AC man does not care to drive like 60 miles. So you can customize the app to receive the service request nearby. Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, I would promote to the realtors and all small property management firm if they want to use the app, they can just download and forward that to the service providers or vendors to register. Yeah, so they can stay online and the homeowners when they have a post something in the app, they can push it to those service providers. Yeah.
So is there any benefits for me as the real estate agent in getting my preferred partners or my vendors to use that platform, to jump on the app, to be on there? How does that make my business, how does that benefit my business in any way, or does it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. For being a real estate agent, many times, for myself, my clients, once they own the home, they moved to Tampa, their primary home, they always have some service request needed. Yeah. Many times, my clients also ask me as a realtor, oh, do you have any vendors to recommend? Or you can refer to me. Yeah. So to me, as a agent, I can just ask all my vendors I know. Yeah, feel free to join to register in this app, and then people can find you when you are doing a job, let's say in the downtown area, right? Maybe there's another job only half miles away. There's a water leak in the kitchen, right? But that homeowner does not know there's a plumber here working there already, the vendor working there already. But if you register this app, people can search and find out there's a plumber just a half mile away. Let me just call him directly. So it definitely will help the real estate agent, to promote their own business or invite more vendors, to work together. Yeah.
Is there a way for me as the agent to create like my preferred list of vendors in the app somehow? So like if I'm recommending it to say my clients, they can see that these vendors are recommended or tied to me as the real estate agent. I'm preferring them or I'm recommending them.
This one we can easily make a little bit of change to the app to implement just like what you said. Because so far we mainly target to the large property management firm. Let's say the property management company, they register their login, their username, they invite the vendors into their circle, we can just only need to make a very small change, can have the real estate agent who invite their preferred vendors to this group. So we will know all these 20 vendors are invited by John Smith, a realtor. So we can make that change easily. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Just I would want to, if I'm an agent and I know that I have great relationships with my vendor partners, it'd be nice if I was able to share almost that like preferred list and tie that in. A lot of agents do that with even old school email lists or like a PDF or something that they give their clients anyway. But if it was organized in the app as a way to track it and have everything be, easily communication to be easily accessible, I think that can be very powerful and helpful. So I'll let you keep going through your PowerPoint there, but those are some things I wanted to just flush out that I hope would benefit people.
Okay. Very good. Very good comment suggestions. Okay. Let's move forward. Okay, this is just a structure of our company Service Engineer. The brand is called Service Engineer. We have four different businesses. One is Service Engineer Realty for the buy and sell. This is a different brokerage firm with a different broker license. Service Engineer Property Management. We use AppFolio Rent-A-Vine to manage 700 rental properties. Okay, they all have different brokerage license. Service Engineer app is what we just talked about, AI-powered on-demand home service app. Another is a new business is called AI Agent 4PM. We currently use the in-house developed AI agent to help us to do the leasing, but at the same time, we also realize we can promote this AI leasing agent to other property management company as well. So our property management portfolio, you can see all these homes are currently under our management. I would say 80 to 90% are in the Tampa Bay area, from Lando Lake, Luz, West Chapel, all the way down to Sarasota area. Mainly, most of them are close to I-75. So you can see that's our main area. Once we hire the vendor to do some jobs, we can send them several jobs on the same day. So they just need to drive on the 75 to go to the different properties, and also some in Orlando area.
But
Uh,
your app there, Service Nearly, is applicable in any market. Is that correct?
yeah, in any market. Yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
an agent who specializes in whatever market they're in, they can try to customize their kind of preferred vendor partner list based on their local geography.
exactly. Yes.
I got you.
We
Okay.
even wanted to, even now we are currently using the app in our own internal company, like all our 700 renters, they use our app to post the job request. We have someone in the office just need to monitor those requests and to see to approve those job requests. And then once the job is, because some jobs, once they're posted, maybe it's a very minor problem. We don't want to send it to the vendors to drive over there to do that job. Yeah.
Yep.
Some people that don't know like how to hold the blind that send a job request. Yeah. For this kind of job, our internal property managers will review that. Either give them the instruction how to fix the problem themselves, or they will push this job to the vendors. Yeah, we even wanted to promote the app in the large populated cities with many older houses like Los Angeles, Boston, New York. They have many houses over 100 years old. So that's the market we wanted to promote to. Okay.
Gotcha.
So this is a property. This just show how many homes we rented our portfolio. On the left side, that's in 2024. Last year, we totally rented out the new lease is 310. We rented out 310 homes. Basically, almost every day, like 1.1, 1.2 days, we rent out a home. Those either the new acquired home or the tenant move out. We need to list the property for rent and get the new lease. Okay, so you can see the peak season will be April, May, June, July. That's the most highest season for the rentals. On the right panels, that's in 2025, the first 5 months, we already rented out 128 homes, new lease 128, and 136 tenants renewed, and 77 tenants moved out. All these data also give us some prediction about like every month, how many people, how many tenants that will renew, how many tenants will move out. So we can allocate our resources earlier, like 30 days, 60 days earlier. We know how many tenants may move out at end of July or end of August. So before that, we can coordinate our certified vendors. Like we will know how many cleaners we will need, how many painters we may need after the tenant move out. For example, on May 31st, the day before yesterday, the last few days, we totally have almost 30 tenants moved out in the last few days. So our property managers needed to go there to do the move out inspection and coordinate it with the vendors to come to do the job quickly. So all these data will give us a better prediction for year by year for each month.
Like for an agent who does not own a property management company like you do, right? Which obviously this makes a lot of sense because it really fits well with your retail, retail real estate brokerage as well. There's a great synergy there between that and the rental side. But for an agent who is, I would say maybe a traditional agent, they don't have a property management part yet, or maybe one day they have an interest of getting into that. But what is your opinion on, like, should they have, or if they should they be looking at having a relationship with a property management expert, so that they can somehow benefit from the lead flow that comes from like these renters and everything that you get as part of your normal operation, since again your organization really has the rental side and the retail side, right?
Yeah.
What would be your opinion on like how an agent who doesn't have anything yet to deal with property management, how should they take what you're doing right now? What would be some things you would recommend they do to maybe even just build those relationships if you think it's worth it?
Okay. So from my experience and my opinion, okay, for the new agents, if they don't have a property management company working with them, or they do not have a property management experience, I would recommend the new agent at least to start to try to practice property management themselves. Okay, at least when they list the property for rent in Zillow, in some, they know which platform they can market, even Facebook marketplace. And once they have a few property listed for rent, they can understand the rental market very well. If you don't have direct experience, working dive into that rental experience, when you have a client ask you, can you find some good investment properties for me? You don't have a clue, like which area is good for investment, which area can rent fast, which area it takes a long time to rent, or you can get very qualified tenants. So for the new agents, if you are not very busy yet, okay, I would recommend you start from doing some property management experience. Okay, so once you have more and more clients, you feel, oh, I'm overwhelmed. I can't handle both buy and sell, open house, and also property management rentals. At that time, you may consider to work with some property management firm like us. So we can, once you sell the investment property, you switch to us, we manage your rentals. You can just focus, concentrate on buy and sell to serve your clients better. So you can have enough time doing the buy and sell. So that's my recommendation for the new agent. I started from this way. I did not realize when I first started in 2018 as a part-time agent. I also doing the property management. I have the toolbox in my truck, in my car. I fix the toilet, fix the garbage disposal, change do some painting job myself. All these they give me the real experience on so much so hard the property management is, and what kind of the job, how much it will cost. Some people do not even know what's the regular painting job for a 200 square feet house. Once you have those real practice, you have some better understanding to know the market well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense because there's definitely a synergy there between the lead flow that having some connection with the rental side of the business could eventually mean in the big picture to the retail side, right? To the retail real estate side. There's a funnel there that if you do it right, even if you don't ever start your own property management service, but somehow you, like you said, get the experience or work with one, there's a big opportunity there in the business to grow and use it as a source.
Right. So one of the, if I look back the last 5 years, so one of the big reason I can, have more investors buy with me. One of the big reason from the feedback from those owners, investors, they said it's just because you have a pretty, reliable property management team who manages their investment. Then they can, continue to buy more or they refer more clients to me to buy more. So. That's also a big benefit to the buy and sell part as well. Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So this is just some current portfolio. For the 700 rentals, we have a majority are from our own internal investor, from the investor network. Like 500 investors that own over 700 rentals, mainly in Tampa Bay area. And at the same time, in the last few years, I also have like 3,000 potential clients that called me, that consulted with me, and asked for the investment market in Tampa Bay area. So all these prospects, someday maybe they will convert to the real clients as well. At the same time, we also have network across the U.S. All these states, we have some partner property management companies. We either refer clients to each other, or there will be my first group of users for the mobile for the Subsenior app. So once we want to promote to more property management company, I'm going to reach out to those companies. So they will be my partner to be the user to promote the app. Okay, so this just talk about some of our unique experience with in the property management part. We have the relatively low management fee structure in the industry. You can see from the next slide, our fee is based on the age of the property. This is very unique. I have never seen any property management company that have this high right property management fee. Like for the home less than 3 years, it's a leasing fee is 50% of 1 month rent. Every 3 years, we change the management fee and also the leasing fee. Okay, seems like the homeowners are very happy with this fee structure. It's not because some homeowners they purchase a new home. If you ask 8% management fee or 75% of 1 month leasing fee, they may think, oh, that's too much because it's a new home. So we just designed this structure, and people are okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
At the same time, we have the highest unit to manager ratios. Basically, one manager can manage 100 to 150 units, depending on the peak season or slower season. But we do not allocate the resource property managers based on just one person is in charge of all these 100 homes from take picture, leasing, move out inspection, move in checklist, maintenance request. We do not set up our resources this way. We have some property managers that just focus on leasing only or move out inspection. Some property managers that just sit in the office that never need to drive, that just do the maintenance request, like a HOA violation request, and call the vendor and to schedule the showing, to schedule the maintenance request. Yeah, so we allocate our resource based on the jobs, the tasks.
How many different industries are represented in the app, in the tool?
How many industries?
Yeah, how many different industries is there like a specific type of industry that you would own that you allow on the app, or is it pretty much any type of industry?
And we would say any type, but currently we only show like 12 industries in the app. The top ones will be the services that need on-demand home service, that need somebody to come to take care of immediately. So we want to differentiate our app from the traditional home service app like Angie's List, Home Advisor, and Thumbtack. We want to make us different from them is we focus on on-demand home service, location-based. For example, there's a water leak in the kitchen, or you need a handyman to come to fix or assemble something right away, or the AC stopped working. In Florida, you want somebody to come in the next 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you send out this job into the app, it will be broadcast to the nearby like 20 plumbers that will receive immediately. It's different from the other traditional home service app. They just broadcast to everyone in their network. You need to wait until somebody to call you and to send you code. But for our app, you will know, oh, there's a guy is just a half mile away. Let me just reach out to that guy directly. So they don't need to drive much, and then they can come over to do the job in the next like 20 minutes. So that's one of the slogan we have for us is called less driving, more jobs, more money for the vendors. So less driving,
it
more jobs.
speaks to the name of the tool, which is service near. So I think that all aligns very well. It makes a lot of sense.
Yes, service near. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so here is just talk about our plan in the next 2 years. Because for now, 80% of the properties we manage are from our own company's clients. They purchase the home with us, and we also manage the home for them. So 80% of homes are like that. So in the next 2 years, we want to grow our property management to the external properties, like whoever who needs the property management service, they can reach out to us. So we can, expand more to have more homeowners or other property management companies that can reach out to us to help us to manage their properties. Also, yeah. So here is just a talk about the from our experience. What is the problem? Property management headache problem. What is our solution? Actually, we have already talked about a lot more in the last few minutes. Yeah, the main issue is come from the response time whenever there's a service request emergency, like an urgent service request. sometimes like an AC problem, it takes 24, 40 hours. You schedule appointment with an AC company. They may come, oh, my schedule is already full today or and tomorrow. Then the homeowner needed to keep calling the different AC companies to schedule the time. And also many times they have a time window. Let's say, oh, I'm going to come the day after tomorrow from a.m. to 12 p.m. So you need to stay at home and to wait for them to come. But you never sort of, maybe when you have the issue with your AC, with your plumbing, there must be a plumber or AC man within 3 miles radius range. There's some guy there already, but you don't know that guy, and that guy does not know there is a job here. So this app is just wanted to fill the gap between the homeowner and the vendors.
So that's what you would say is the biggest like distinguishing factor in the app is the geographic proximity. Is that correct?
Exactly, correct. Yes.
Okay.
All other traditional app, the home service website like this, they do not have a geo-location based app to serve this need.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, so this let me we have 15 minutes, so okay, I'm gonna quickly go over some of this. So you basically know the idea already. Yeah. So that's our competitors. They use a human capital intensive approach. We use on-demand home service app to match the request with the nearby provider. And less driving, more jobs, more money. Yeah. So the app looks like this. They have different industries you ask, like AC service, appliances repair. If your refrigerator stopped working, you want someone to come to fix your refrigerator right away, right? In the next 4 hours. Yeah. So handyman job,
So again,
plumbing
like you
job.
said, if I'm a realtor and I have trusted partners in these different industries, you're saying that obviously I can get them to join and download the app, and then they can be listed on here. So when I give this app to my clients, they would be showing up in there,
Yeah,
and there might even be a way where you can even customize like almost like a preferred list of branded for the agent. It seems like is going to be an option potentially.
very good. Yes, that's maybe just 1 or 2 weeks we can add that feature. Yeah, we just need to convert from the property management firm register add their preferred vendor to a realtor to add their preferred vendor. Even for that, currently, in order to promote the app, we also give credit to whoever forwarded this download link to the preferred vendors. For example, you forward this to 100 vendors. Out of the 100 vendors, 80 vendors that joined, that download the app, register their login with the unique code you forwarded to them. So you will get 80 credits built up in the app. Someday we might convert that 80 credits into the real dollars. Once you wanted to find someone to do the job, we give you the $80 credit. That's something for the promotion part. We are working on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if there was any sort of an affiliate program. It sounds like you're in the
Affiliate.
process of maybe adding that as well, but I can see a lot of value there too, and it would motivate agents to want to get as many of their vendors on there
Okay.
if there was a benefit to doing it that way too, other than just providing great service, which in and of itself is a great benefit, but you add some of
Exactly.
the financial component and it becomes even more exciting.
Exactly. Yeah. This picture also talk about very similar to what you just mentioned. So we added the property management code. So one property management company, they have a unique property management code. They can connect with their property manager, their tenants, and their certified vendors. Look at this icon. We call it service engineer certified. Certified means those vendors, not just random people, whoever register, oh, I'm a plumber, I'm a handyman. We do not allow anyone to just register them and post a few pictures and say, "Oh, I'm the handyman," because of the security reason, right? So we have some backend um, scenario to certify if they qualify to be a service engineer certified vendors. They need to have a license, insured, bonded, and they need to show their license like that, and we can have a face-to-face interview to them, and then we give them a icon called service engineer certified. once the user see this icon, they will know, oh, this is already trusted by a certain platform. So we can easily convert them without hesitation. Yeah. So you can see from the map, it will show where the jobs are. It's located. Oh, there's a job here. There's a job there. And this red one is just our own certified, like for our own property management company. We give our trusted vendors a different icon. The red one means it's just our company's certified vendor. So to different from other vendors. So
Gotcha.
from the app, once you use more and more, you will know, oh, this guy is our company's. The other one is just a regular vendors.
But that's a cool way to again distinguish between like if I'm an agent, say I can have that be like my preferred vendors would look red versus any other vendor would be green. That kind of concept.
It's the same concept, yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this logic can be easily converted from property management company to realtors. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. So this is just some interface to show how it looks like. This is the job. Once the job is submitted, or this is the interactive, the live process to submit a job and broadcast the job. You can record your voice, and those recorded the voice will convert to text message automatically. So when the service provider is busy, they can either hear the audio or see the messages for this job. Yeah. So this is the layout for the job. It looks like this in the middle. And this is the service provider page. We will know this service provider, what kind of specialize in what area. Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
Okay. So let's quick competitors, Thumbtack, AngelSlist, TaskRabbit, HomeAdvisor. Yeah. The difference, they don't have geolocation based app like us. They charge significant fees for leads. Make homeowners need to wait, and it's lack of pricing transparency. And for us, for this service provider, if you want to pick up this job, just from the video and the pictures or audio messages the homeowner submitted, you can do a diagnosis, give some ballpark price range. Let's say, oh, if I fix this water leak, probably around like $150 to $200, because we allow them to submit all those videos and the pictures. The service provider don't have to make so many phone calls to understand what's going on. Yeah, so that's also a big difference. We use all those multimedia to help the vendors to understand the issues quickly. Yeah, the major difference is location based. Okay, another bigger technology part we have done is how to invite that many vendors to join our app, right? So I would assume probably in Tampa Bay, maybe 2,000, 3,000 plumbers over there already, maybe 5,000 AC companies there already. So we build our in-house certainly a crawling database. We have a program running in the office to just search the providers, vendors, the whole nationwide, like the top 50 metropolitan area. Guess how much? Just from this area, this industry, we just based on the industry to find the service providers, vendors in the nationwide. We have already over 300,000 vendors in our database already. The bottom is just a screenshot to show how the database looks like. This is in the New York area, and those companies' address, their phone number, their email, and mainly about like what kind of company, like AC repair, air conditioning, AC. These are all the AC companies in the New York area. We have over 300,000 databases vendors just like this.
Is there any sort of like a review system within the app so customers can see like who has the best reviews or who's anything like
Yes.
that?
Yes. Look at this page. You see this star review star.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. Of course, they can give the star review and also leave a few very brief comments about how good this vendor is. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is just the license, customer review system, and with the internal with the internal message system. For now, the app is free to use by anyone. We just display this vendor's phone number, so they can just call them and connect them directly, no fee at all. But once we grew with more and more every day, like hundreds of thousands of jobs posted there, we will start to charge the service provider vendors some small percentage of the fee. Sure. At that time, we just cannot disclose their phone number directly. They have to use our internal messaging system or communication system to reach out to each other. Like on this picture, we'll show the internal communication. So if you want to get this job, okay, you need to register here and you need to pay from this app. If you charge $200 for this plumbing job, then we may need to charge like a 10% for this job.
Yeah. By that time, also allows if you ever develop the ability to pay an affiliate fee, right, to an agent, let's say, or somebody, a property management company, that makes it trackable, so you can even have that affiliate program all financially monetized through the app itself.
Exactly. Yeah, that's also a financial system we can work on. Yeah, so this is just some service providers. When we started to promote the app, we give them the free T-shirt. The free T-shirt shows the service in your app and also can download the app and have them to wear our shirt to do the service. This is just one way to promote the app. So this is our the technical team, the development firm is in outsource the development to India, a company over there, and this is our in-house team. We also went to some tech conference to promote our app. Wanted to earn the venture capital to invest in our app. For now, all the development costs are from our other business, from like property management revenue. We support this the app business.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah. So we only have a few more minutes. I will quickly talk about the AI agent, the leasing manager. Yeah. So now think about the situation. In the weekend or at night, when we have, let's say, 40, 50 homes listed for rent, we may get the showing request anytime. Last year, challenging problem we experienced is like after 6 p.m. or after 9 p.m., you will see more active home finders, the tenants, they are looking for rentals after 9 p.m.
Sure. After they get done with their day at work and they're hating their job or hating their current situation, they're looking for something else.
Yeah, they're looking for something else. Yeah, and they just started to look at the Zillow. They click the button. I want to see this property. Or I want to see this property. When they click like 10 homes at the same time, whoever responds quickly may have a much better chance to secure a showing appointment with this potential tenants. Yep. Because in one community, you may have like 5 similar homes. Whoever responds quickly, you may earn this business quickly. So last year, we have to hire the VA virtual assistant from other countries to do the night shift to help us. When you need to pay them some fees, even like $10 1 hour, you still need to pay them. This year, we started to build the AI leasing agent. You can work 24/7. Costs are almost negligible, and no need for training or sick leave. Yeah, and main thing, response time is less than 1 minute. In the last few years, we train our property managers. We said, oh, your response time needed to be within 30 minutes. When somebody call or send a text message for a showing request, I expect you can respond to their showing request within 30 minutes. We think that's a very reasonable time to respond. But within AI leasing agent, all the response will be responded within 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we have already developed, intelligent property recommendation. If somebody say, oh, I want to find a 3-bedroom, single family house in Wesley Chapel with the rent less than $2,500. Once they send us a message like that, our AI agent can quickly send them. Let's say we have 5 homes meet this criteria, can quickly send those 5 homes to them directly within 1 minute. Think about this. If this job is done by a human being, or you need to go to our website or to find which home meet this criteria and send it to the tenants. But now all this can be done within 1 minute. Pre-screening of tenants, how much is your credit, what's your income, Do you have a criminal history, eviction history before? All these pre-screening questions will be sent to the potential tenant immediately. And once you receive their pre-screening background check result, the AI agent can tell them you qualify or not. Just give them the answer quickly. Or if there's something you are not sure, or AI agent is not sure, they can have a further, more intensive questions to dig into more about this prospect. And
Yeah.
also auto schedule showing is once you go through all those pre-screening and they want to make an appointment for tomorrow at 10 o'clock, once this prospect pass all those pre-screening, our AI agent can add this showing request into our calendar automatically. So tomorrow morning, once the PM come to the office, they open their computer, open their calendar, they will see, oh, there are 2 appointments already scheduled for 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. It's already done by AI agent. So here is some under developing. We are in progress to do the contract generation. We wanted to have this system not just a leasing manager, and also doing the contract automatically, doing the payment collection and post-lease service automation. This is something in our plan we wanted to work on. Okay. On this right side is just the actual example to show how the AI agent can communicate with the prospect directly. Yeah. So this is a question. The green one, I wanted to rent a house in Tampa. I prefer 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths. I want the most affordable one. Then the AI agent will send this list. All this can be responded within 1 minute. Oh, we have this home. Oh, we have this home. 4-bedroom, 2.5 baths to meet your criteria.
We're going to have to wrap up the call here, Lei, but
Okay.
this is great stuff. And obviously, there's been a ton of investment and time that have gone into building this out. So basically, anybody who watches this can just download the app at Apple or Google Play. Just download Service Near, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just a search Service Near, you will see our app there. Yeah.
Very cool. And if you wanted to send that presentation, I can even put that up as a document under this recording. If you wanted to share that, you don't have to, but
Okay.
I can store that in the library as well, so that people have it as a frame of reference when they watch this recording for the future.
Not a problem.
Thank you, Lei. This was awesome, man. I appreciate it. Keep crushing it. And we're going to have a talk about how I can become an investor in it, because I believe in what it can do nationally. So I look forward to that as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Don, for your time. Yeah.
You got it, my man. You have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.